All right, so you're ready to take those workouts outside? Perfect timing. We've got some research here from Health and Wellness Canada. We've got some stuff from Brent Fisher and a piece from Pace Health Management.
And we're going to dive into all of that.
Yep. Today, we're doing a deep dive into why taking your workout from that treadmill to a trail might just be the best thing for you, your whole self.
Mm.
Like, not just your body, but like your whole self.
It's amazing to me, all three of these sources, they go way beyond just like get fit.
Yeah.
They get into the surprising ways that exercising outdoors impacts, well, everything.
Yeah.
From your heart to your mood to, they even talk about brain power.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, like a whole holistic thing.
So let's start with the heart. Both the Boost Your Mind and Body article, that's from Health and Wellness Canada, and Brent Fisher's piece, they both highlight the benefits for your heart of doing things outside, like jogging or cycling or hiking. But they don't just say it's good for you. They actually explain why.
Yeah, and that's where it gets really interesting. You've got research from the British Journal of Sports Medicine. They found that doing cardio outside, it actually leads to noticeable improvements in heart health. But what's even cooler is it's not just strengthening your heart muscle, it's how being outside with the terrain and the natural challenges, it actually makes your whole cardiovascular system better, more efficient.
The Canadian article, they even put a number on it. They say outdoor exercise reduces your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to, get this, 35%.
Wow.
Yeah, I was blown away by that number.
It makes you think, what is it about being outside that makes such a huge difference?
Exactly. So it's not just about cardio, right?
Right.
Brent Fisher's article, it also talks about how exercising outside, it builds muscle and flexibility.
And there's research to back that up too.
Okay, so tell me more.
Well, when you're outside, you're on uneven ground. Think about hills or natural obstacles. So you're using your muscles in a way that you just don't in a gym. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, they actually compared indoor and outdoor exercise routines. And what they found was that the outdoor workouts, they really challenge your whole body, all your muscles. And that leads to, more strength gain.
You're getting a better workout.
Basically, yeah.
But here's what I think is really interesting, and I think this is kind of the key takeaway from all three sources. Being outside just makes exercising more enjoyable, more fun. And let's be honest, if you're having fun, you're way more likely to stick with it, right?
Absolutely. The International Journal of Obesity, they even found that people who exercise outdoors are better at maintaining a healthy weight long term because they stick with it.
Yeah.
It's not just about burning calories during the workout. It's about building an exercise habit that you actually enjoy and keep doing.
Makes it part of your life. Okay, now let's talk about something that really caught my attention, and that is the immune-boosting effects of outdoor exercise. Both the Canadian article and Brent Fisher, they both mention this. They talk about fresh air, sunlight, and vitamin D. It's like nature's defense system.
And there's actually research to support that. The journal, Environmental Health Perspectives, they published a study that showed that being active outside regularly can actually make you less likely to get sick.
Interesting.
Yeah, it seems like being exposed to all those microorganisms in nature, it actually makes your immune system stronger.
It makes you think about how we've just gotten so disconnected from the natural world, right? Maybe that's impacting our health more than we realize. Okay, but speaking of things we might not realize, let's talk about the mental benefits of getting exercise outside.
Yeah.
It's something all three of our sources really emphasize, and it's not just about feeling good. There's actual science behind how being outdoors affects your brain.
There is, yeah.
So tell me, break it down for us. What's happening up there when we're out in nature?
Well, studies have shown that exercising outdoors actually reduces your levels of cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone,
Yeah.
And at the same time, it increases serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that makes you feel happy.
So it's like a chemical cocktail for a better mood, all thanks to fresh air and sunshine.
Yeah.
I love that. But is there research about this beyond just, measuring hormones?
Oh, yeah. There's a study in the Journal of Environmental Psychology, and they found that people said they felt less tense and confused after they exercised outside, which means it's probably improving how our brains work and helping us not get so mentally tired.
So you're telling me that a walk in the park could actually make me feel calmer, A&D sharper?
It's definitely possible. And don't forget about vitamin D. The Boost Your Mind and Body article, they talk about how important sunlight is for us to produce vitamin D. And we need that for strong bones, right? But it's not just physical health. Did you know that if you don't get enough vitamin D, you're more likely to get depressed? especially like seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah.
So vitamin D is really important for your mood, for your emotional well-being. And getting enough sunlight, especially in the winter, can be really good for your mental health.
Makes sense.
Uh,
Now, Brent Fisher brought up another interesting point. The social side of exercising outdoors, like group hikes, team sports, even just going for a walk with a friend.
and those social connections matter. The American Journal of Health Promotion, they actually found that if you exercise with other people, you're way more likely to keep doing it.
Which makes sense, right? You've got somebody to talk to motivate you, to share the experience with. Makes it more fun.
It's built-in accountability.
It is. But okay, get this. The Boost Your Mind and Body article actually suggests that exercising outside might make you smarter.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
They say that people who exercise outside regularly have better focus, better memory. They're even better at solving problems.
Wow. It's a workout for your brain and your body at the same time. I'm sold.
And there's more. Both Brent Fisher and Pace Health Management, they talk about how exercising outdoors can actually help you sleep better.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Explain that to me. How does being outside make you sleep better?
Okay, so physical activity, like in general, helps you sleep better, right? And being out in the sunlight helps your body produce melatonin. Melatonin is that natural hormone that helps you fall asleep.
So you're saying a walk in the park is the key to a good night's sleep?
Well, a study in sleep medicine reviews, they found that if you get enough natural light during the day, you're going to sleep better at night. It's like you're setting your internal clock to, to nature's rhythm.
That's incredible. So we're talking healthier heart, stronger muscles, a better immune system, a happier brain, better sleep. I mean, what doesn't outdoor exercise do?
Pretty amazing. It's really remarkable how many benefits come from just getting outside and moving your body.
I know. I'm already feeling more energized just thinking about it. But I bet some people listening right now are thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I actually make this happen?
Yeah.
Life is busy, right?
Yeah.
And the weather doesn't always cooperate, and sometimes it's just hard to get motivated.
Those are real challenges.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that way. But the good news is our sources actually have some good advice on how to overcome those things, those hurdles. So let's get into some tips for actually making outdoor exercise part of your life, no matter, what your circumstances are.
Yes, let's break it down, make it as easy as possible for everyone listening.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those obstacles, the things that might be holding you back from actually getting outside and getting all these amazing benefits we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, first up, the time crunch. A lot of people feel like they just don't have enough time to exercise.
Yeah, the classic, I'm too busy excuse. We've all been there.
Yeah.
But Brent Fisher actually offers a really, I think, practical solution in his article. He says, try thinking about exercise a little differently.
Okay.
Not as this separate chore that you have to squeeze into your day.
Right.
But as something that you can integrate into your existing routine.
Okay, I like that. So what, give me some examples.
So think about it. Could you, maybe a couple days a week, walk or bike to work instead of driving? Take the stairs instead of the elevator?
Oh, yeah.
Even just getting up and moving around every hour can make a difference.
It's about those little changes that you can actually stick with.
Exactly, yeah. And speaking of starting small, Pace Health Management's article, they emphasize how important it is to set realistic goals, especially when you're first starting out.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't try to go from 0 to 60 overnight. It's way more effective to start with something that's, doable, achievable.
Right.
Maybe a 30-minute walk 3 times a week, and then gradually you can increase it as you get more fit.
They use the analogy of training for a marathon. You wouldn't go out and try to run 26 miles your first day. You start small and build up.
Yeah, exactly. Same idea here. Okay, now let's be honest. Another big barrier for a lot of people. The weather.
Oh, for sure.
It's tough to get excited about going outside when it's pouring rain or freezing cold.
Right.
But even here, there are things you can do.
Like what?
Okay, so Brent Fisher, he says, check the forecast, duh, and dress for the conditions, obviously. If it's going to be super hot out, maybe try working out early in the morning or later in the evening when it's cooler.
Makes sense.
And if it's truly awful outside, like a blizzard or something,
Yeah.
it's okay to have a backup plan.
Like what? What kind of backup plan?
You could do a workout video online. You could go to the gym. You could even just do some stretching or strength training at home.
Yeah.
The key is just to be flexible. Don't let bad weather totally derail your fitness goals.
Right. And of course, safety is a huge priority, especially when you're exercising outside.
Always, yeah. Brent Fisher has some good advice about this too. He says, choose paths that are well maintained and well lit, exercise with a buddy if you can, and just always, always be aware of your surroundings.
It's also a good idea to, like, carry your phone with you,
Hmm.
just in
Oh,
case,
for sure.
and maybe let someone know where you're going and when you expect to be back,
Yeah, good idea.
especially if you're, going off on some, like, trail or something.
All right.
A little bit of preparation, it can make a big difference.
Huge. Okay, so we've talked about time, weather, safety, but what about the big one, motivation?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we all have those days where it's like, ugh, I don't even want to put on workout clothes, let alone get myself outside.
For sure. And I think, like, one of the most important things to remember is you've got to find an activity that you actually enjoy doing.
Yeah.
That's key to staying motivated.
Brent Fisher really makes this point. He says, if you're not having fun, you're not going to keep doing it long term. So, explore your options.
Yeah. What do you like?
Try hiking, cycling, swimming, rock climbing.
Dancing in the park.
Yeah, dancing in the park. There's so many ways to move your body outdoors. Just find something that like clicks for you.
Right.
And Pace Health Management, they add some other helpful tips for staying motivated. They say, track your progress.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's distance or time or intensity or whatever, like
Oh.
seeing yourself improve can be a really powerful motivator.
Absolutely. They also say reward yourself when you hit a milestone.
Yeah, I like that.
Doesn't have to be anything huge, maybe just some new workout gear or like a massage or a healthy meal you really like.
Mhm.
And they say that finding an exercise buddy can also help.
Yeah.
It's true. Having someone to,
Yeah.
share the experience with, to keep you accountable, to celebrate with, it can be really motivating.
So we've talked about some of the biggest obstacles to exercising outdoors, but we've also talked about some, pretty practical ways to deal with those challenges.
Yeah, it's about finding what works for you, your life, and what you like to do.
Exactly. Okay, so thinking about all these benefits, all the stuff we've been talking about, what kind of outdoor activity are you most excited about?
Yeah.
Like, is there a hike you've been wanting to do, or maybe you want to get your bite out?
Yeah.
Or even just commit to, more walks during your lunch break.
Yeah, or maybe something you haven't tried before.
Yeah.
I think what's really cool about all this is it's not about finding the like perfect activity.
Right.
It's about, what works for you.
Yeah.
What you enjoy, what you can fit into your life, what makes you feel good.
Makes sense. And remember, even those small steps, they count, right?
Right.
Like, start wherever you are and don't be afraid to try new things. Experiment until you find something that, really clicks for you.
I like that.
Could be something you loved as a kid
Right.
or something totally new that you just want to try.
Yeah. And, life happens.
Yeah.
So if you stumble, if you get off track, it's okay.
Right.
Just get back out there when you can.
Mm.
It's about, being consistent, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep that connection with nature and movement going.
For me, going through all this research with you, I think the thing that surprised me the most was the connection between outdoor exercise and your brain.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It really is. It's like going for a walk in the park can actually make you sharper,
Yeah.
more focused, and even boost your mood. I mean, come on.
It really highlights how connected our physical and mental health are, right? When we take care of our bodies, we're taking care of our minds too. It's all connected.
So I think that's a perfect place to wrap up. That's our deep dive into outdoor exercise. We hope you've, gotten some inspiration, some motivation.
And some new ideas to try. Let us know what you think. What are your favorite ways to exercise outside? What are some things you've had to overcome to make it happen?
Yeah.
Share your story.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. We'll see you out there.